love me, yeah, they love me. First love yourself. For that, and God we trust me. I don't trust myself. Your jewelry, I get it took. No show.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Florida, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog Fantasy app. They will also match your first deposit up to $100, and you get a special pick when you sign up. Of course, I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Mase and Cam.
So,
what's going on today?
You tell me. Got a question for you.
Yeah, I know you do.
What you mean? You know I do. Which one? What's up? What's going on?
I'm scrolling.
What you scrolling to? If you got something to say it.
No, I'm waiting for you to
I don't have anything to say at this point.
What you gotta say,
I don't have anything to say.
Okay, well, let's talk about the Celtics.
I'll say something. Don Q.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don Q told me to ask you. High Bridge Don Q, A Boogie.
Yeah.
What did you mean when you said you can hum if you want to, come if you want to? I'ma still want you.
Don Q, see that?
He told me to ask you, what did you exactly mean
I
by
didn't write that. Don Q, I didn't write that.
Okay, I'll just delivering the message. That was it. He told me to ask you, what did you mean by that particular line?
It was to a girl to say she come or if she wanted to come.
Okay.
If she wanted to.
There you got Don Q, there you have it.
You want to know what Ohio wanted to ask?
Yeah, what did Ohio want to know today? Ohio, y'all some sucker-ass niggas. As much as I do for the state, man, y'all niggas feeding this nigga information, man.
No, I'm going to let it slide.
No, go ahead.
Because you said it was Don Q.
Yeah, Don Q has more. He sent me a list. So if you want to go ahead.
I'm going to pick my fight.
He said he wanted to know what you meant when you say you do it to these cats for a large amount.
Don Q, I can't believe it.
The Don Q sent me a bunch of shit.
Don Q, you's a sucker nigga, Don Q.
You a fan though, because you know what's crazy? Like, I mean, you know, I'm like, yo, because you know I know the songs, but you know when you a lyricist, and like us, like, you know, I be sitting here listening to fucking Mobb Deep and Boot Camp Click and all these people, because I was young when they came out, so they was kind of young when we came out, so when he be sending me shit, I be like, yo, what song was that? I know the lyrics, but I be forgetting. Then the nigga 112, the first song. You having all the facts with it. But he's a super duper Mase fan. He wants you to know as well. He loves that shit.
That's my guy. He's still a sucker nigga. That's the Bronx move, right?
Yeah, High Bridge. Definitely
Don't trust them niggas up in High Bridge.
I got about 3 more he sent, but we'll save it for another time.
Yeah, they sent me a couple. It said you ride right past Jake and go get your ass ate. What did you mean? I mean, it don't get no clearer than that. Yeah, what did you mean by that? What was you feeling that you was writing all these lyrics?
Oh, man. I have no answer for that, man. I don't even know what song that is. I didn't write that. I'm going with I didn't write that as well.
So we on the Celtics, the Celtics and the Hornets, right?
Yes.
And I was looking at this game.
I didn't
and this
read
is
the
a
question yet.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. The Charlotte Hornets beat the Celtics 121-118 in overtime. The Celtics were up 108-99 with 2 minutes left. So how did we get here? And how do you feel about both teams?
Cam, go first.
I didn't see this game, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sitting right here looking at some of the numbers. Look, it's a regular. I'll take it as it's a regular season game. You're not going to win all the games. I don't know if Celtics if it was a back-to-back, but sometimes you just don't meet. You're not your highest, I would say.
Keep setting me up.
You're not at your. You know when you play, it's like me and you talked about the other day, and. As much as we wouldn't lose to the Trotters or the players or anybody like that, you just said you beat the players by yourself. Certain teams you get more hype for than other teams, and I just think maybe the Celtics wasn't as hype. Like I said, I can't give you any other information but the stats. I'm looking at Jason Tatum at 45, Porzingis 17, Jaylen Brown 13. And what did you say? It wasn't like double overtime or it wasn't overtime?
Just overtime,
Just overtime? It's just one of them games. They gonna lose. The Celtics is 11-3. They're not gonna win every game. I didn't see the whole game, but maybe Mase could elaborate because it seemed like you watched the game?
Some of it.
Okay, yeah.
I think when it comes to the Hornets and the Celtics is this, like the Celtics is playing like they supposed to play to some extent.
Yeah.
But I think people are underestimating the Charlotte Hornets when they got everybody present. If you look at this team in its totality, this looked like a real good team, especially for the future. Now that they got Bridges back, it adds a whole new wrinkle to this team. Like when you're looking at LaMelo Ball, then you got the shooting of Hayward, you got the slashing of Miles Bridges, you got the new guy that called Paul George the GOAT. He's at the 3. I mean, they really match up very well with the Celtics. So in the future, they need to really instill fear in this team because this is going to be a team that come back and make some noise. I'm going to go on a limb and say that the Hornets is going to make some noise.
Niggas can't stay healthy.
If they stay healthy.
Gordon Hayward foot was facing the wrong way one day.
Yeah.
Melo Ball, he get hurt every 2-3 minutes. I was going to say something, pause, the whole family, they last name is getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say that. But at the end of the day, Sussman, I can't disagree with it, but it's about health for me when it comes to certain players. I fucking forgot about Gordon Hayward till the season started this season. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot he's on the Hornets because he's been hurt. And fucked up shit. When he was in Utah, he was a fucking monster. Like that nigga was
first game with the Celtics.
Yeah. You know, he got hurt and it's just been downhill for him ever since. I won't say downhill because I haven't been keeping up with him, but he was like, I don't know if he was ever all-team NBA, but he was right underneath it if he wasn't when he was in Utah. So hopefully they stay healthy.
Even with Tatum out, I do like the fact that Tatum is playing the way he's supposed to play. 46 points, 15 to 28 from the field, 7 out of 15 from three-point, 13 rebounds and 6 assists. That's a monster game. That's what I'm expecting from Tatum.
It's against the Hornets. That's what he should be doing. He's first team all NBA. He should be doing that against the Hornets. But, you know, with us, and we got a very long season to go, and me and Mase have the same opinion. Like, it isn't the Celtics in the regular season for us. It's the Celtics when it gets to the postseason. So we're going to be talking a lot about the Celtics. And right now they're leading the Eastern Conference, but it's more about what are you going to do when we get to the playoffs? For me, anyway.
Yeah, for both of us. Right. Because if he had 46 today, and then the first game of the playoffs, he started talking this, I was trying to get the team involved, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Yeah.
The Heat beat the Bulls 118-110. So how do you feel about both teams right now as well?
The Heat are really picking up. You know, we be shitting on the Heat a little bit.
Yeah.
Yo, my nigga, Stat.
Stat, wow.
Tampa. Where are you from originally, Stat?
I was born. My birth certificate says Jacksonville, but when I was in Tampa, I was younger. So I remember Miami. Like that was
When did you start going to Miami?
2019.
That was
My
yesterday's
goodness.
stat.
How
Come on,
old?
man.
How old am I? How old am I?
What you talking?
Come
You're
on,
22.
that's 4 years.
Yes, but those were like the years of my life when I wasn't in high school. So that's like the majority of my life to me.
That's
That's
definitely
your
not the
adult,
majority
okay.
of your life.
Numbers wise, no, but high school is just
Where'd you go to high school at, Stat?
in Tampa.
That means something traumatic happened to you that you're forgetting your childhood.
And
No,
then-
I remember my childhood. I just, yes, I claim Tampa, but I also claim Miami because that's where I was for the past 4 years.
You think she from Miami, Bo? You from Miami? You claiming?
I didn't say from Miami,
You
but
said
that's
you claiming it because she claiming if she stayed on the University of Miami campus because she wasn't in Opelika, she wasn't in Carroll
Yeah.
City. Yeah,
You
Was
never
it Coral
ate-
Gables?
yeah, you wasn't in Overtown.
Yeah, you never ate cocoa bread in Miami.
Who?
Tampa doesn't have a basketball team. You just got the
they
Bucks.
don't. But at the end of the day, they closer to Orlando than Miami.
But why would I be?
Oh.
Why would I be in Orlando? Well,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We going region wise and we
You-
taking
yeah,
miles.
you-
I used to stay in Orlando, so I drove to the casino, the Hard Rock out there. I know
Yeah.
Florida. I know y'all think y'all know Florida, but I've been running around Florida for a minute. You know what I mean? But okay, Miami stat. Look, the Heat. We was talking about early in the season how they're very lackluster during the season, and they always just find a way to make it in the playoffs, especially with the play in the last couple of years. They actually been playing very good, Stat, and they've been doing really decent. I see some people that was mad at all three of us and said we're delusional and we need mental help. We actually did it with my man. I had an interview with Complex.
Yeah.
So it's some rapid fire shit I did with Complex, and it was like, Cam and Mason, I'm throwing you in there, Stat. They didn't say you, but you was part of it. Are delusional. And they put up Anthony Davis's numbers against Bam Adebayo's numbers.
Mhm.
There's like that we're all delusional if we think that Bam Adebayo is better than Anthony Davis. And I said, if I was playing with LeBron James and I'm Anthony Davis, I should be having those numbers. It wasn't crazy. I think Anthony Davis averaged 26 and Bam was like 21 when I looked at it. But imagine if Bam played with LeBron as well, and he's available for 75 to 80 games. It would be better numbers as well.
Yeah. Let me start by saying whoever said that.
Yeah, I had his name too. I had to think, that's, yo, bro, I swear to God, that's
You know,
how I looked.
I'm right.
I swear to God, that's how I looked at the nigga too when I was talking. But yeah, I would love for
Don't
you.
fire at me, champ. Because I think whoever said this is delusional. For the mere fact that he did not ask who's better. They said, if you're starting a team, who are you going with? We have the right to make our choice. So you're delusional to even be making my thoughts for me. Well, how crazy is that? You're not me. The question wasn't asked to you. It was asked to me. And if I'm doing a team, I'm going with Bam, like I just said. Pause. Because Anthony Davis is like, even though the numbers are there, this is the same thing that happens with Jordan Poole. People are thinking he's not playing well when really you got 4 other people out there that could possibly be all-stars or Hall of Fame. It's easy to get 20 because everybody got to focus on everybody else. It's totally different when it's just you on the floor with the ball. So whatever you were thinking, we're going to let you have your thought. That's why they're your opinions and not ours.
Sound like what I said.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, you articulated yourself a little better than I did. I told nigga, fuck out of here and all type of shit.
Yeah,
So-
be lucky we didn't bring your mother in it. This is that type of show. Champ, listen.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I did or didn't, but I might have said a nigga mother. You absolutely right. But yeah, that was asked to me today, so that was on my brain. They brought it up. The Heat are playing good. As far as the Bulls, they're imploding in front of our eyes.
This is like what you said about the Hornets. They played the Bulls.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only just playing the Bulls, it's too much. The Bulls aren't going to be good until they do some trades because it's 15 games in the last 5 games, all they're talking about is trading. Who could you get for Zach LaVine? Who could we bring to Chicago? And it's going to be a bunch of rumblings like that until the trade goes down, and that's not good for the locker room. So I don't see the Bulls having a good season at all year, but until Zach LaVine or they make some different trades. DeMar DeRozan, I don't know who they're going to trade for. But as long as this trade rumors are going on, it's not going to be good.
Have the Bulls even had a good team since Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan era?
Derrick Rose was the last situation. Yeah. I mean, they was playing, that's wrong. 2 years ago, before Lonzo Ball got hurt, they was doing real fucking good. Lonzo Ball still hurt. I think with Lonzo Ball there, he wasn't the point guard that Magic Johnson thought he was drafted. I would have went with Fox. But he's a decent NBA point guard. He's very solid, and I think that he brings a lot to the table. And with him being out, it's no real point guard there. Zach LaVine can run the point. You got DeRozan on the wing. But he's a very solid NBA point guard, and him not being there matters. But they was good that year that they was all healthy, and I think they was like second or third, maybe 2-3 years ago before he got hurt. Not Chicago or Derrick Rose. Yeah. I mean, Michael Jordan and Derrick Rose good, but they was decent. They looked like it was going to make a run.
Yeah, I think Lonzo, he would have been better if he didn't go to the Lakers. I think it was something about when he went to the Lakers, playing hometown, LeVar Ball being there. It just made it really, really tumultuous to be there.
I agree.
Then my quick little comments about the Heat. I'm very surprised by our new rookie, Triple J, Jamie Jaquez Jr. He scored 19 points, and with Tyler Hero being out, seeing him step up to the plate and be able to fill that role is great for us, especially because I know in the offseason we wanted a lot of other trades that we did not get, even though other teams benefited a lot from them. But without even having, other additions to the roster, we've still been able to make it work just with rookies, and I like how the Heat plays. So I'm excited to see what happens, but it's still early. That's my little 2 cents, because I'm going to give them praise, because that's my team.
Niggas calling
regardless if I'm from Miami or not.
Triple J is wild. You heard about Triple J? Niggas making up their own nicknames.
That's what we call. That's what he's called, Triple J. Jamie Jaquez Jr.
Triple J.
And we actually saw him at
Triple J. I've never heard of Triple J.
You will start. And I love when this happens, because watch, a couple episodes later, you're going to be like, oh, there's this guy. And I'm going to be like, oh, yep.
Yeah, but we didn't know him as Triple J, though.
You will. You will.
Oh, my goodness.
You will.
So if they start losing as Jimmy Butler, bringing back the emo?
We'll see what happens. We're unpredictable, but I'm just saying I'm happy for him stepping up to the plate. We saw him at the Pro League, too, Miami Pro League in the summer. That was his first debut, and he did really well. So I'm just excited to see what happens.
We didn't even link those two together, that they didn't get Damian Lillard, so he went emo.
I just Googled Triple J. First thing pops up is a porn star. That's a rapper. Got a song called Hustle.
You dreaming about Triple J?
No.
Triple J is taken. I just Googled it.
Dad, don't tell us you bringing up Triple J.
Triple J is already. It's
all bad.
First thing popped up is a porn star now, and it's a rapper.
And
it's called Nonstop. It's a single. Shout out to Triple J, the rapper. Niggas trying to jack. This nigga look like he want problems too.
Yeah,
whoever this nigga is. Triple J, the rapper that I'm looking at, look like if a nigga try to take his name, gonna drill something. Pause. Be careful. Find another name. That shit is taken, bro.
Yeah, for
Trust
real.
the process. That's all I got to say. So also, we spoke a little bit about the Bulls. In a prior game, a Bulls PR person tried to get Zach LaVine to stay on the court for the post-game interview, and Zach ignored her and actually pushed her away. That video has circulated all over social media. A lot of people feel some type of way. So I want to know you guys' thoughts on that interaction.
What kind of push?
It was really just like a move.
A swipe?
Sure.
Would he swipe by arm?
Yeah. I get that.
So it was a shoe.
It was definitely a shoe.
A shoe. Like shoe.
People were not happy about that.
Who's the people that weren't happy?
The people who saw it happen in social media. I'm just saying what the people said.
Did you see it?
The video? Yeah.
How you feel about it?
I don't know why they're making a big deal about it. She was in the way.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay, see, I like that stat. You keeping it a buck.
If I'm upset and you're in my space, please shoot.
I'm looking at it now. She's being over aggressive trying to come. And she's like forcing her way on. Look, I just said this a minute ago. It is going to be problems. There's going to be problems in Chicago until this trade happens, or they make people comfortable. Right now, it's a very uncomfortable situation with the Bulls, and this is the type of shit you're gonna get. PR people getting pushed out the way, water boys getting water thrown on them, towel boys throwing the towel back in their face. All these little things are gonna be ostracized because people are frustrated. They don't want to be there. Then on top of that, it's getting cold. Niggas got to go to, you know what type of cold? You been in Chicago, Stat? Oh yeah, you been there. You went when it was hot though, huh? Yeah, go there in January. See how people gonna like it.
Yeah, we need those people from Charlotte to protest in Chicago.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is this, that Chicago still living off a little memory. The Cubs, they didn't lose that long ago. Their hockey team didn't win the championship. The Cubs won a World Series probably 6-7 years ago. The hockey team was winning for a minute. So it's not like it's a depressed city to where Charlotte, what they won lately? They just mad as a city. Like, yo.
Charlotte said, we're not going to take this, pause. We're protesting.
Right, so we'll protest. Chicago as a city has been winning. They won things this century. You know, Charlotte, have they ever won anything in that city? I'm asking, I don't know. Like, what else do they have besides the Hornets? Like speed racing and shit like that?
What's that? Black College something. What's that?
Black college something is wild. Like, just disrespectful. They got some niggas shit going on. Some nigga college shit going on
What's
there.
The CIAAs?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's niggas go there to get booked. niggas don't even go to the game. I got booked at that shit. CIAA tournament and shit. Yeah, Charlotte's a fun city. You know, a lot of nice females in Charlotte. A lot of nice strip clubs. A lot of nice nightlife. It's just not Titletown. Mase can't
go to Titletown on it.
Yeah, so at the end of the day.
They call it the side chick of America, though.
Charlotte's the side chick of America? Why? Because it's close to Atlanta?
No, just the side chicks of America.
Oh, all the chicks in Charlotte are called the side chicks?
They had a show, I think.
All right, so I'm clear. Not the state. You're saying that it's a show in Charlotte called the Side Chicks of America?
No, they said the best side chicks in America are from Charlotte.
How do you know?
Which day is this?
They had a show.
How do you know? How do you know? Niggas said that's what they say.
Which day is this?
Yeah, that's what they say. Like, have you ever heard of this show? I've never heard it.
It was on the internet. It wasn't called the Side Chicks of
happening,
America.
and I've not heard that.
Side Chicks of America.
It sounds
like you know a lot about this.
Yeah.
It's a 3-hour drive from Atlanta to that.
Yeah. Oh, he's right though. Yeah. The real side chicks of Charlotte. Yeah. How do you know this?
I watch a lot of things on the internet.
Myrtle, I be watching a lot of shit that niggas don't be knowing. That's fucked up. Stat ain't believe you. Stat ain't believe you.
I keep telling y'all Stat I be knowing more than people want to give me credit for real.
It's called Side Chicks of America?
No, it's Side Chicks of Charlotte.
And how does this show work? This all like they don't mind being the side chicks?
Yeah, they just was on the show like.
So where do the main chicks fight? Do they say the nigga?
I didn't see it.
Because if they say the nigga,
the part I saw that they was like really jovial about being side chicks.
Listen, let me not to dive too deep into that though.
Yeah.
You know what happened one time with me, man? I know I could get into these joints, but it ain't really a long story. But I had a girlfriend and I had a side chick. And I know a couple niggas going through this now and they don't realize it, it's not my job to tell them, but I would go see my side joint. This is years and years ago.
It's crazy when niggas gotta
disclaimer.
Give the disclaimer.
But what happened is, you know, you like your side chick. You know, D. Ray Davis said one time, nigga said, you know how hard it is to stay in love? You say you always have fun with the girl you like. The girl you like is fun. This, that, and the love shit is tough. So with that being said, I would have mad fun with my side chick and shit, even to the point where I would be upset, like, I gotta go home. This is whack, man. I don't wanna fucking go home to this shit. I'm having mad fun with this bitch. So one day, me and my side bitch got into an argument, and I was like, yo, shut up. You ain't my fucking girlfriend to be asking me this or this, that, and the third. She said, you stupid ass nigga. You don't even know I'm your girlfriend and you don't even fucking realize it. Just be in my house more than you be home. Soon as the holiday over, you come straight here. As soon as it turn nighttime, you buy me better gifts than you buy your girl. I am your girlfriend, you dumbass nigga. Nah. I was like, oh shit. I left out of there mad as a motherfucker. Because I'm like, yo, the side chicks are really better than the girlfriend because it's just a title for them. In their brain, they might really be thinking, I'm the girlfriend. And this dumb motherfucker don't know it. What do you think about that? I know you don't lead that life. I'm just saying.
That's really interesting. I could chime in on it because it makes sense. It's like wherever you like a Rolling Stone, wherever you lay your hat. That's your home.
Yeah, but if you think that you got a girlfriend, but you with a wife and you're with your girlfriend more and you don't realize it.
Yeah, she basically saying, we've been past that stage. You just didn't realize it.
Right.
Because I didn't make a big deal about it.
Right. But to call me a dumbass nigga and stupid and all that, I felt like shit. I was like, damn.
She's basically saying, I got everything you need, so I ain't worrying about you leaving. She worries about you leaving. She basically told me
that my girl ain't my wife ain't my wife. I wasn't my wife, but I'm saying my girl ain't my wife ain't my wife. I'm really your wife. And that's really your side chick. Wow. That was her point, saying you don't even realize.
The roles reversed.
Yeah, but then you think about it, you spending all the time with her because she's fun and she's excited.
That's probably why the side chicks are Charlotte, because they're basically saying, if I get a shot, I'm better than your wife.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And if you haven't phoned me, if we taking these secret trips, or we go on these vacations, or we fucking, you buying me the same shit you buy her.
Or better.
Yeah, and I ain't got to deal with the headache. I'm fine with that. Would you be a side chick, Stat?
Never.
That's what I like to
be
hear.
a side chick to outbeat the wife is not a flex because it just is not. But then,
it's not a flex.
No.
I just wanted to hear your passion.
But yeah, let me ask you this. Let's say you got a boyfriend and he got a side chick. How you feel about that?
I'm out.
Off the top?
Right away.
With that
but
shit.
I know better than that. We ain't doing that.
But what I'm saying is, then this is the last question. I like all your answers so far. What if you like him and he's almost out of relationship, but you don't really want to be with him, you just having fun? What do you call that? If
he's gonna be on his way out the relationship.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily want him, you just having fun with him.
I mean, there's somebody else I can have fun with.
So you're gonna 100% be with the person. You're not dating like that. You want somebody stable. Where you at right now?
No, I ain't say that.
Oh, all right. That's what I'm getting to.
I didn't say that. I just said I'm going to go talk to somebody else.
Got you.
Because I'm just not going to be no second choice.
You from Jacksonville. I ain't going to blow you up.
What do you have to say?
All this because the Charlotte Hornets ain't shit.
Basically.
Niggas got a protest with Charlotte Hornets, so we got to this. I'm still a little upset about thinking about that shit now because she played me, man. Mm-hmm. It's nothing worse than thinking that your side chick is your side chick and not knowing she's your girlfriend, man. And a lot of y'all out there, I'll say this to y'all, pay attention to that shit because they may not bring it up and say it to your face, but as soon as you walk out the door, they might be like, yo, this dumbass nigga don't even know I'm really his girlfriend. He's over here all the time.
Yeah, he's leaving money over here.
Yeah, he's doing
jewelry is over here.
Once you know where the PlayStation is at, that's where your house is at. The PlayStation is at the nigga house. That's where your crib is at. Wherever your PlayStation or Xbox or whatever is, wherever that particular model's at. And if you buy two, she's your girlfriend, bro.
She's your girlfriend.
The more you know. Okay, moving along to the Clippers.
None of your niggas play PlayStation?
Huh?
None of your people you've dated play PlayStation?
No, they do.
It's at your house?
Mine? I have my own.
I mean, if like when you was in the dorm.
I have my own.
You got your own PlayStation? You play PlayStation? You a gamer?
Yes.
Okay.
The more you know.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely it then.
I didn't know you was a gamer.
Yeah, I have my own PlayStation. So look.
So when niggas come over, you play like 2K with them and
Maybe.
shit? Okay.
But I taught myself, guys. I taught myself.
You played the Heat?
Yeah.
That's fucking loyalty. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Always. Okay. Moving on to the Clippers. They beat the Spurs 124-99. Did Russell Westbrook make the right decision to come off the bench so far?
I knew y'all was going to run with this. Westbrook did not make the right decision. I see everybody jumping on the bandwagon. Y'all can stop DMing me about this. Like, Mase, you got it wrong. They 2-0 ever since Russell Westbrook. Listen, they played the Spurs and they played who else? They don't know. Houston. That's not where you make that decision. Remember, he said 10 games. We'll know. Well, we're at about 6 or 7 games. Wait until they play Golden State. Wait until they play the Lakers somewhere. Wait till they go to Philly. That's when you're really going to be able to tell. Philly and Boston. You'll be able to say that, or Milwaukee. Until then, go ahead with all of this. I see the stats. I see everything you're talking about. And listen, they only playing 2 players on the Spurs. It's Victor and Johnson, right? Pause. There's nobody else on the team. What would you like to say, Killer? I mean, James Harden had 13 and 10.
I agree with you. That
ain't crazy.
I think, like I said, I'm not gonna waver on what I said. I think Ty Lue, this is a Russell Westbrook decision and not a Ty Lue decision. They won 2 games, and I totally agree with you. I wish I could argue about it, but it's the fucking Houston Rockets and San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio Spurs are 3-11.
Yeah.
Houston Rockets, they got a winning record, but they're still young, new coach. They're figuring things out. I have no argument with what you said. When you play the top teams, we'll see, because the Clippers have 4 Hall of Famers on the team, and it doesn't matter on this little Texas run that you're on. Play against LeBron or the Lakers, or you play against a healthy Golden State. Golden State isn't playing that well right now, but Steph Curry's been out. Draymond's out right now. I would like to see them against actually a healthy Pelicans. Fully loaded and rested Sacramento Kings. The Western Conference is packed, and
tell me when they beat Denver.
Yeah, I didn't even want to do that to them. I didn't want to put them in that mix.
Listen, check this out.
I didn't even want to do that to them niggas.
Ty Lue, listen to this. You better give Westbrook a coaching job, because if this doesn't work, you messed up a great portion of his career. And Westbrook, make sure you're a player's coach.
Damn, man, it's only been 2 games. He said a portion of his career. He fucked up.
I'm looking out for Westbrook. I'm a Westbrook fan.
What I'm saying is the lineup may shift. This is, like you said, this is only 2 games. Let them run into some teams that has a winning record outside of Houston, and that shit don't go right. There will be more adjustments.
Yeah.
He may go back in the starting lineup. But that's what I'm saying. To your first point, I totally agree with you. When they play some elite teams, we'll see what happens. I'm not jacking this Texas run.
The Timberwolves beat the Knicks 117-110. How do you feel about the Timberwolves being first on the West right now?
Timberwolves had a really, really great preseason. They was actually undefeated in the preseason. And they I think they started it off like 1-2. So I was like, damn, the preseason was dope, but they got a funky start. They got potential to really go far. They're also another sleeper team in the West as well. Ant-Man's coming into his own. Got I don't want to call them the Twin Towers down there with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is good, but this is the shit I'm talking about when I said a few weeks ago, I think I was calling him Yogurt because I was fucking with his name and I said he was soft and all this shit.
Gobert.
Yeah, I said Gobert, whatever I said, but
that's the COVID nigga, right?
Definitely the COVID nigga.
That's all people remember. The nigga that brought COVID.
COVID. Donovan Mitchell was pissed off with the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But when you let a nigga yoke you up like that and you 7'1", this is the shit I'm talking about. They could say, yeah, the nigga yoked the nigga up, man. I don't know if y'all know what yoked the nigga up. That shit Draymond did is yoke that nigga up, man. That was called a yoke. When I grew up, niggas say, yo, nigga, yoke that nigga.
He definitely was supposed to left cross that nigga.
Yeah, and even if not, Karl Anthony Towns, somebody, look, I don't like Rudy Gobert being that big and that soft. But look, pause. But I think that they have something there, and we'll have to see. They're another team that you got to prove something to me in the playoffs. Airman's a superstar. The shit I just seen, I was watching some highlights of him before we got here. He should have took the shoe off. That shit I told him to do the other day, fam, he did some of the most disrespectful shit I just seen. No, pause this whole shit. Send that shit send that to Mama, send it to murder. He grabbed the nigga head, pause, and put it to his joint like that. And it leaned on like it was purposeful too. It wasn't even by accident.
He's supposed to take the sneak off.
Yeah, he's supposed to take sneak off. Secondly, on some G shit, I don't care what defensive players suspend me for the year.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna fuck you up. I mean, if you in traffic and a nigga just do that like how Blake Griffin used to dunk on it. Now this nigga went up and grabbed this nigga head and pulled it to his joint. Pause. I don't know what kind of hops that is when you can actually do that. When you can actually do some shit like that.
He's supposed to call a timeout.
Nah, I would have fucked the nigga up. I would have went crazy. Even I went through chairs on the court, all type of shit. It was that disrespectful. But the West is loaded, but what I'll say is this. A lot of niggas getting injured. I haven't seen Steph Curry playing like fucking 5 games. Zion be sitting games out. Only people that's played the entire time, LeBron, I think, missed 1 game. The Clippers surprisingly have been healthy. Kawhi's been playing. Paul George's been playing. Russell Westbrook, he doesn't really get hurt like that. But the chemistry's not there. Minnesota may be one of these teams that we need to put under the microscope and start watching.
I know them niggas don't need no more rest.
Yeah, I'm tired of wrestling. Like
I
really had to when the season started, because like I said, when the season started, I was going to keep an eye on them, but then they had a poor start, and I was like, well, that was just preseason shit. But I am shocked that they're number 1 in the West right now. Absolutely.
Let us know what you think about the Timberwolves. We're going to go to break, and when we return, we will talk about Pat Bev's comments on the Wizards.
She called this thing about toxic. 4 years and counting. Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. My stubborn in me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. She wanna be free. Why am I in this woman way free?
Welcome back. So let's get into our Underdog Fantasy picks of the day. This afternoon, the Pacers will play the Hawks. Underdog Fantasy has Tyrese Halliburton at 24.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Playing the Hawks, higher. I think he got to go crazy on Trae Young to just let Trae Young know it's a difference. Because Trae Young going to try to get 30.
Same way I told you what Shy was going to do to stuff and what he did, like I predicted. Did you see him shake stuff? Did you see that game?
No.
Remember when we was talking about?
Yeah.
He went crazy.
He went crazy?
Shook
yeah,
the
he got to
shit out
get his
Steph,
name
shook
back.
the shit out Steph, punched Steph, 3-pointer.
Wow.
I was like, oh, now this the first team all NBA niggas that he's talking about. But I was saying how niggas get hyped up. The answer to the question, though, is I'm going to go lower. Halliburton, he had a lot of breakout games. We had some higher points, but kind of simmered down back into the point guard position. He's averaging 16.5 points now, so I'm going to say lower.
Okay. Benedict Mathurin is at 4.5 rebounds. Do you have him higher or lower?
I'm going to go higher.
Higher.
Okay. And Trae Young is at 11 assists. Do you have him higher or lower?
Trae Young, dynamic guard down there in Atlanta. I think he's going 11.
11 assists.
Lower. He's going to shoot the ball.
Yeah, Trae, he's averaging 9.4 assists now, so I'm going to go low.
Okay. Make sure to download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. Okay. Pat Bev didn't hold back and said the Washington Wizards are a shit show, and he said they lose a ton of games. His social channel also posted 2-11 when Ruby Rose was in DC. What happened to Jordan Poole's Riz? So my question to y'all is, what did happen and how do you feel about him saying this?
What happened to Jordan Poole's what?
Riz.
What's that mean?
So you know how they were saying when Jordan Poole got the baddies on the court, he'd be playing well? Ruby Rose was in attendance at the game and they still lost. So he was saying, how did they still lose? Like,
What does Riz mean? I'm old. Like, what the fuck does Riz mean?
Good.
Riz is like
swag.
like, sure, like the way you talk
it's like
up
swag.
to,
It's just
yeah,
swag.
but it's like it's to a girl. Like when you got Riz, like that's when you spit in game. Like how you talk to a girl.
What's your Riz?
Yeah, like you got good
Just
Riz game. I don't know how to explain.
No, I'm just acting.
I'm
That's like
lost.
that's how. No, we used to
So
say how you talk to
funny.
the bitches. Now he's like
Your Riz.
niggas took the syllables out and turned it to Riz. Yo, you used to have mad Riz. So when the girls are talking to the guys, is that Riz too? Do the girls have Riz or the guys only got Riz?
It's mainly like a guy thing, but technically a girl can have Riz, but it's a guy thing.
So basically, it's like niggas got game. So
Yeah.
like, oh, that nigga got Riz.
Yeah.
And you said
Y'all
Ruby
been heard
Rose was
that?
at the game?
Yeah.
I know I said that before. He's supposed to play better if Ruby is in the stand.
Who was there?
Ruby
Ruby
Rose.
Rose.
Oh, I seen her. I seen.
Yeah,
no, I
he's
should
supposed
see.
to at least
I
get
seen some
30.
shit she posted on
Yeah.
the gram. I didn't see her there. She said he better have something. I scrolled across that. So how much did he have?
Let me check.
He didn't play good.
Well, they still lost.
Okay. They like that little light skinned nigga. These little joints.
Nigga spending 150 and 200.
Yeah, I ain't mad at them liking them.
I ain't mad at that.
That nigga, they tricking out there. That nigga from Milwaukee. Them niggas tricking out there. Listen, I don't know how much Riz he got or don't got. I know
Nigga
shit.
spending 200, he got some Riz.
I'm about to say they peeling out after his Riz run low. As soon as they peeling out, soon as shit don't go right.
No, I'm happy for Ruby.
Yeah, he had
if she
8
get
points.
200
Yeah,
out of
what?
it.
8 points.
He scored 8, but she got 300 bands.
I'm not
It
mad
was
at
a win
Ice.
for
I'm
Atlanta.
not mad at Ice Spice or Ruby or homie Ruby. Because at the end of the day, matter of fact, I meant to tell you that. I ran across that. I meant to tell you. He said this cap, he ain't spent $5 that me and you wildin'.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
yeah,
too.
I seen that. He said, he wasn't long when he said cat.
Cat.
Yeah, so look, we didn't start the rumor if you didn't spend
We didn't
$500
start.
on the joint. All we said was, she from Highbridge.
Could have got a
Oh, she from the Bronx. She Fordham Road area. Look, man, it's a lot of popping people from the Bronx, and they all like pizza.
Yeah.
You know, you got Cardi B, super duper star. Now Ice Spice, super duper star. Fat Joe, bunch of Remy Ma. Listen, don't take offense because she said, "Look, I'll tell you this much, right? I'm from Harlem. Well, so I went out
You
with
like wings.
yeah, you could have bought me. I went out with Mariah Carey. She could have got me a 2-piece.
Yeah.
I would have been just fine with that when we hung out. So he getting all offended, and a lot of people like, oh, Mase talking about she could have got a slice of pizza. Well, you went out with Brandy back in the days. You've been eating good for a long time, though. And I just say Brandy because people know that there's a lot of other people that I won't say. There's a lot of superstars. I just bring Brandy up because, you know, y'all guys had a little... And I don't know you're saying y'all relationship. I just know y'all used to be in the videos and a lot of shit going on. Did you go on expensive dates?
I don't think I ever been on an expensive date.
Ever? Let me give y'all an example of Mase, man. And this has nothing to do with no girls or nobody else. I'm just
Trick what, Lace?
that ain't what Mase do. You got a lot of ladies that would love to replace you. Tell it to your face, boo, not behind your back. Talk about
That nigga was cold.
Yo, nigga talk about nigga talk about I'm toxic. Nigga said trick one lace suit. That ain't what Mase do. I got a lot of girls that would love to replace you. I tell it to your face, boo, not behind your back. Niggas talk funny. I never mind that. Yes, that this nigga was crazy. So you never want expensive day. I was going to bring an up-to-date example, like last year or earlier this year. So Mase had hired some help, and I had to go meet Mase, and the person he hired wasn't with him. I met him at Mr. Chow's. And Mase, I said, well, where's your man at? He said, he ain't been eating Chow's. So I gave him money to go get what he usually be eating. I said, yo, nigga been working all day. Can't even go to Mr. Chow's. We ain't gonna start that, killer. This is the shit we was talking about with the Converse. When you start buying the Balenciaga and they wearing Converse, they all like, they gonna start getting used to Balenciaga. Look, I hate that we talk about Patrick Beverley this much on this show. I fucking hate it. I hate that shit, man. Because it seems like we bullying this shit. I know Pat ain't gonna consider it bullying, but it seems like every time.
All publicity is good publicity. He's in the marketing media world.
Yo, listen, I'm not saying I'm upset about talking about. I'm mad that he comes up this much. Like, Paul's like, yo, why does his name keep coming up? You said it best last time we discussed Pat Beverley. I think it was last week when you said it best. The Wizards could potentially be your next destination before the season's over. You should not talk bad about any organization when this could be the next place that you're playing. I remember the nigga was
on Minnesota.
Was on Minnesota. He was on First Take talking, we got a team this year. We gonna kill it, nigga. Be ready for us. But before the episode was over, he's on the Lakers. Shit's episode ain't even there yet. Pat Bev, and I like his tenacity because what he does show you is if he's a part of your organization, he's gonna go hard for your organization. But the organization is not going hard for you. They're only using you until they find something better. Who did I see say this? Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb said, a lot of you females, I'm not talking Pat a female, I'm just using an example. And it's probably, it could go vice versa, but I'm quoting Corey Holcomb. He said, a lot of you females don't know that y'all a good job away from not being not in a relationship no more. Nigga said he's just with you because he ain't got nowhere else to go, boo. He said, let the right check come along and the nigga's out. Pat Bev, it's almost like that too. Let a good trade come along. That nigga's trading you, my nigga. Let a nigga call you tomorrow for y'all want Zach LaVine? And yes, give us Zach LaVine. Son, you'll be in Chicago tomorrow night. Stop taking up and shitting on organizations. I'm only telling this because I like you. They don't care too much about defense too much. Nigga, like, defense, they're very good defense, very good. Is he Tony Allen?
Nah.
Is he Bruce Bowen? Oh.
Nah. He's like, remember the nigga used to play for Indiana? Workman. You know what I'm talking about?
Boy,
you gotta be able to get a basket, man.
Yeah, because look, I think that he's a great, he made some good points when I seen him talk about his defense. He said he's I think Giannis got defensive, somebody got defensive player, and he was like, that, niggas like Pat Bev, he knows why he should have been defensive player of the year. He's like, my time on the floor, and if you put it this way, and if you analyze my height to his height. And he had a whole scientific map on why he's the best defensive player. They'll get rid of you tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you're not putting up 20, 30, you're expendable.
In this league, playing defense without being able to hit threes means nothing.
Yeah, it means zero.
It meant a lot in the 90s, but right now, that defense alone means nothing.
You'll be playing for the...
That might be a good idea for him to start working on his threes.
I mean, you think he hasn't? Think he hasn't been trying? You'll be with the Globetrotters tomorrow night if you don't keep it up, my nigga. Cut it out, man. These organizations have no love for you, my nigga.
The game is on the line and he shoot a three. What do you think, P? Show me the facial expression you're making. If the game on the line and Pat shoots a three, what are you doing? The facial expression.
He misses it.
He just shoots it. What's your first expression?
My first expression, I'm like this, pass the ball. No. This is my, when I see this, I'm like, I'm you when I have the ball. I'm you. Give me the ball, I'll shoot it. That's my first reaction. He misses it. I'm LeBron and J.R. Smith when he went the wrong way. Why would you do this? What are you doing? You know, that's my
that
facial.
ain't your game.
Yeah, that
Nick.
ain't what you're
Give
supposed
me
to
the
do.
ball.
Yeah, so that would be my facial expressions. First of all, please pass it. But you know, Pat Bev facial expressions like I don't give a fuck neither. He probably won't care.
And he'll be in Orlando by the night.
He'll be in Orlando tomorrow night. Absolutely. Listen, man, I see nigga trade Harrison Barnes at halftime.
Yeah.
Dead ass when he's with Dallas. They trade that man at halftime. What do you do when you get traded at halftime? Do you take your jersey off and be like, yo, I'm not finishing this game. I don't even play for these niggas no more. You look up at the Jumbotron and say Harrison Barnes just got traded to Sacramento.
What do you tell your family when you go home?
Go home. They see
We out of
it.
here.
Not only that, yeah. That's got to be tough for athletes to got to pick up and go like at the drop of a dime. That's why I respect the athletes good enough to have no trade clause. Like you won't do that to me, champ.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
Kid got a recital tomorrow and you got traded at halftime.
I was at Shaq's house years and years ago when he was leaving. I was there the day with Shaq the day he got traded from the Lakers to Miami, and like I said, I had a crib in Kissimmee at the time, so I was hanging out with Shaq and RP. K. Slay was there, and I was like, the whole shit. I was there through the whole process that day of when he got traded. So Shaq Cousins is there, and I was like, they took me back to my crib, so they don't know what's going on, and they dropped me off. I'm like, I was going to Miami. He's like, what? They like upset. Like we got to leave LA. Oh, my girl's gonna be mad. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. Now they got girls on the phone. They like, please don't leave. We heard it's a trade. They must have mad riz. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it doesn't just affect the player. You're right. It affects people around them as well.
Right. During their game, the Mavs debuted a Body by Luka skit. It showed Kyrie Irving, Josh Green, and Grant Williams working out the Luka way. So the question is, would you subscribe?
I ain't see that shit. But what I will say is this. It ain't like Luka some diesel fast nigga. He just got a great skill set. That nigga's like I'm not dissing because you know you my nigga. But it's almost like he's a more advanced Paul Pierce. You know, not that fast, not that could jump that high. Just a nigga with mad skills that can, because you be looking, Luka dribble through the legs kind of slow. Same thing kind of with the Joker. It's not really fast or speed.
Step back is in slow motion.
Yeah, slow motion. Very skilled. So I didn't see the video, but when you say workout like Luka, it don't really look like he doing shit to cut body fat or anything like that. That nigga's just very skilled. I would have to see the video to know more.
Yeah, they would. From what I saw, they was just doing this to keep the fans engaged between timeouts. It was like a funny skit.
Okay, I didn't see it.
They ain't taking it serious. Like, he's better not open a gym.
Yeah, like Luka don't look like, I don't know.
You should put Luka in Skims. Pause.
Here we go. It don't look like Luka got a six-pack for us. I don't know if he does or not.
That's it. They're not body shaming.
I don't know. I don't say that word up here anymore. I don't use that word anymore. That shit on the NBA logo on the floor, so that's up to y'all.
Oh.
Well, I think it was a pretty funny skit, I guess. I don't really know if people want to be built like Luka, but we do love how he plays, as Cam said. So that was, I think, the main point of it.
Look, nigga may not want to. Look, let me ask you this, right? And I know we've been talking about him. And nothing, and pause in case y'all want to be funny, you.
Mainly me.
You.
Mainly America and across the world. Mainly because, you know, we got a lot of people who watch the show across the world. Pause just in case, because y'all be petty with me. It was in the interview today, there's like, how many pause? I be trying to dumb the pause shit down. And then when I go in the comments, they be like, oh, Cam, that was crazy. How you ain't take pause? I'm like, yo, shit done took on a life of its own. Now, the question I'll ask both of you guys. Who would you rather have a game like right now? The Joker or Dwight Howard? Dwight Howard's in mad shape. Joker looks mad chubby and round and pause. What would you rather have?
I wouldn't have either. Pause. But who would I rather have on the
If we're
team?
playing basketball.
Okay, all right.
I'd rather be the Joker. Me personally, I don't care how diesel I am or how much body fat I got or don't have or take the shirt off her. Like, nah, nigga, Joker's killing niggas without doing none of that shit. So that's just me.
One pack.
Yeah, Joker can't even jump, nigga. That nigga's nice. So all that trying to be in shape and look, man, Luka is nice. His skill set is incredible. And what I will say is this. You Americans better get shit together. These niggas is coming in, killing. Shy, Canada, Jamal Murray, Canada, Europe, Luka, the Joker, Europe, Greece, Greek Freak, Giannis. Embiid ain't always claiming us when he don't want to claim us. He use us when he want to fucking use us once in a while. He just decided to play for Team America. He had like 3 countries he could have played for. Who you say?
And Victor.
Yeah, Victor. Look, we are not winning like that in America, bro. We are about to be the fucking B-side. Y'all better do something because niggas is definitely catching up, my nigga. Who you got in America? We got Jason Tatum. We still got LeBron. We got Kevin Durant. Who else? Come on, Murder. Who we got?
Oh, man.
Curry.
Steph Curry. Steph Curry.
We got Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. That's sad when we got to think this hard.
Booker, Devin Booker.
That nigga creeped to the door. They said
Kevin
Booker.
Durant.
I said Kevin Durant. Booker. Don't forget
Fox.
Don't forget Booker.
Fox.
But all right, so let's just do the like.
5.
So yeah, what I'm saying is this: would you rather have Fox or would you rather have Luka? That's what you need to start comparing the people that we're naming, comparing them to the people that we from out the country and say, who would you rather have? That may be something that we could do.
Booker or Shaw? Which one would you go with? Booker or Shaw? Same position. Oh, you're not putting Shaw or Booker.
The NBA did. Fuck
Them
you
niggas
talking about?
up.
Fuck you talking about?
Them niggas coked
them
up.
nigga, the NBA put niggas.
Them niggas coked up.
You guys acting like
Them
I'm.
niggas, y'all niggas over there put Shaw over Book is coked up.
You just a wild Booker fan. You like some extra Booker fan. But don't look at me crazy when he was over Booker last year. He was first team All-NBA. And listen, what I said, and that's what I said before this season started. We gonna see how good Shai is because he didn't have a lot of televised games, nationally televised games last year. I told you the other day, we gonna see. When he played against Golden, showed up.
No, he did. But when you see Book play, like remember we went to the game, Killer took me to the Suns game. When I saw Book play, honestly, he's like the thing you tell your son to do perfect. Pause. Like if you playing basketball, how they used to tell you to do the drills, he plays like the drills. Like he lifts off his shot. Everything is like textbook perfect. That's what make me like really enjoy watching him play. It's like everything you was taught as a kid, he does it perfect.
I totally agree with that assessment. But sometimes I like imperfect. I like Allen Iverson.
Yeah, you're right.
Your nigga don't follow the rules and all that. Thing about Booker is I don't know who's better. That's a great question. Right now I would take Booker because I haven't seen enough Shai to go with Shai over Booker. But if he's first team All-NBA, we have to keep an eye on him. Yeah. But look, Booker has 70 points, man. When niggas gotta stop acting like 70 ain't 70. You know, even when Klay Thompson has 70 and 3/4, you're like, oh, it's Klay. No, 70, bro. So I'm definitely not going to take Shy over Booker, but it's not a far-fetched question, being that this kid is first team All-NBA. But I want to do before we go to break for Thanksgiving is let's put our top 10 or 8 American players against top 8 players that's not from America, and let's come up with a list. We do it tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah, and you two stay. Come with your list, and let's see. And let's see who's better if they played against each other, just our opinion.
Yeah, that would be really fun because I think there's some NBA players that's American we forgetting about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's some foreign players that we're forgetting about.
We're going to go to break, and when we return, we will talk about the Eagles' win versus the Chiefs. You gave such an OJ response. What do you mean?
Got you feeling like an option. Maybe I'm my own problem, babe. She tired of hearing I don't know. I'm stubborn and me won't fall. Dealing with this thing called trust. But she really thinking about it. Wanna be free.
Welcome back. So let's get into some football. The Eagles were down but came back victorious 21-17 against the Chiefs. So how do you feel about the Eagles' win?
This is one of those games like, now I know how Cam feels. Pause. You know, when he's talking about Joe Burrow he put the pass right there. I mean, the ball hit Vasquez's hands, it bumped his shoulder. I mean, he could have caught it off his shoulder. Pause. And we would have won the game by 4. We would have won the game. I don't know how this guy gets paid, man. He need to drop an EP the way he dropped this pass. And this was a game we needed to win. We needed to win this game just to put that insight in their minds that you got more of this to look forward to coming to postseason. And I think those games matter more than people would like to say. Sometimes when you beat those formidable opponents at times like this, it sets the stage for later. But we didn't get this one. I don't know if Taylor Swift was there. I didn't get to see all of the game. That's maybe what it was. I felt it. I felt it. Philly, your team now.
Nah, this is what I've been telling you. Nah, same shit. When Joe Burrow do the same shit, I just told you this the other day. Put the ball in the nigga hands. Cam, if they lost, they lost. Now, you're saying that, I'm glad you're not a savior, so you say, I know I feel like Cam felt. That was the best way to start this because you lost, nigga. And you say, listen, I'm so mad that you said all the correct things.
I learned it from OJ.
You said
pocket watching.
You definitely was ear hustling when it came to OJ. Because I was like, damn, I wanted you to go first so I could say, you covered everything. This was a game we were supposed to win. I feel like what he talking about, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And you covered your ground, so I had nothing to say about this. Look, man, this definitely is a repeat of last year's Super Bowl. Everybody wanted to see. And this definitely was a game that I think the Chiefs, I don't think it was necessarily a game nobody needed to win as far as playoff contention is concerned. It was just one of those situations to see who's the elite team in the NFL right now. And it just showed that Philly may be a little bit better than Kansas City. What it did do is not put Kansas City in first place now. They're half a game behind. Who are they behind? They're behind the Ravens, actually, a half a game. So in the AFC, they're not first right now, man. Maybe you should call Taylor Swift and get her back. But I like this. It's been a while since the Chiefs. Look, I'm not even a Chief hater, but you're not even a real Chiefs fan. So you start the season off with this Chiefs shit. I know you wasn't with the Chiefs 2-3 years ago or whenever Patrick Mahomes wasn't there. So I don't want to hate on the Chiefs like that, but this nigga Murder just became a Chiefs fan when the season started this year as far as I'm concerned.
I've been with the Chiefs since their first championship. Just FYI.
And I've been with Golden State when they won their first championship. That's crazy. Niggas won a chip. This is my team. Yo, niggas won it. Niggas said, yo, who won the Super Bowl? Chiefs? That's my team. That's wild, bro. I think they both gonna make the playoffs.
Nigga was honest.
Yeah, at least nigga.
I've been with them since the first championship.
I asked Murder a personal question, which I won't say on camera. And it was like, I was like, yo, you really did that shit, man? He said, Cam, one thing you can say about me is I'm consistent. And I was like, yo, this nigga. This a different type of nigga.
At least you know a nigga ain't this way with this group, and that nigga Murder's gonna be the same.
Yeah, man. But I don't think this is a big deal for either team moving forward into the playoffs. They're not even in the same conference. I thought just a game to see who's more elite, but they'll both be out time playoff time comes.
I agree. Also, just looking at the stats, though, the Chiefs definitely should have won that game because Jalen Hurts was sacked 4 times in the first quarter, and then they were also up 10 before halftime, but they didn't score at all third or fourth quarter, so I don't even know what happened. And then looking at the stats, Pat Mahomes actually outperformed Jalen Hurts, so I don't really know what exactly went wrong.
It was just that last pass. It was set up perfectly. He had him by like 3-4 steps. The ball hit both of his hands. Killer then hit his shoulder and bounced back to him, and he missed it again.
Whenever I say it's about Joe Burrow, it don't matter. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it, Murder. I'm wrapping up. Because at the end of the day, I say this about Joe Burrow all the time, and you make all these faces and twist your mouth forward to the side, roll your eyes and say,
I understand you better now.
Whatever the case is, I don't want to hear it, man. Niggas should have caught the ball, man. That goes back to our original football analyst, Antonio Brown, said, catch the ball, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? Was it that same nigga? I hope. All right.
It was different.
All right, well, y'all. Yeah, but one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. Y'all niggas in Kansas City been dropping passes all fucking year. Lead the league in drop passes. Nigga just opened the door, said Butterfingers. They lead the league in drop passes, so it's fucked up for Patrick Mahomes because as much as me and Mase go back and forth between Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes, I do think that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. I just think when it comes to, and I think Joe Burrow's number 2. I think Joe Burrow raises his elevation of play when he plays against Patrick Mahomes because he's still leading when they play each other. But as far as the best quarterback, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback, and y'all niggas is fucking up. Y'all can't be on the team with the best quarterback dropping passes. You know how many fucking receivers wish they could play with Patrick Mahomes? You got this nigga out here in fucking Vegas, Adams, trying to just get back to the Jets to get next to fucking Aaron Rodgers again. Niggas misses, man. You know, he wanted to get that bread. He got paid and now he's crying. No disrespect. I dig it. Go get your money first and foremost. Mm-hmm. But the frustration sinks in. He like, man, I should have just took $1 million off and just, or $2-3 million off and just been winning with my nigga than to deal with this bullshit that I'm going through. Y'all receivers in Kansas City gotta get this shit together. You're playing with the best quarterback in the NFL for the last 3 or 4 years, arguably. And you're dropping passes? Unacceptable.
Facts. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
2 big necks, like when they doing them 2 for $5.